Hey gang, Space-Time Badass here. So, as kind of an update, you may have noticed I have been putting out less videos recently, and that's because I've been kind of going through some personal stuff at home. Everything's okay, I'm fine, things are going to be alright. I just need to focus more on kind of real life and my job and doing things with my relationships and here at home. I can't really focus on life the way I need to right now, so as a result I'm going to focus more on writing, and I'm going to cut my schedule from one video a week every Friday that I've been missing lately, and instead make that a video every other Friday until I can get to a point where I can do this more regularly again. But for the time being, it's just best for me for life if I just kind of take a step back and make my video schedule less demanding. I hope you understand. But aside from that, something popped up. I saw it today. I guess this happened yesterday. But Luciding, the company, if you guys remember, I did the review of their product, the LucidCatcher, and they've got a new video out, and it is entitled Dreamhacker Steve. So this is like a super cringy, hilarious video that I just feel needs to be crystallized into the history of lucid dreaming ridiculousness alongside the NPT Lucid Dreamer. If you guys remember, that's the penis MP3 player lucid dreaming device. And as you can see right now, I'm pretty much the only guy who cares about this, but I think it's friggin' hilarious, so I thought we could watch it together.
What's up, everybody? It's Steve here.
Hi, Steve.
I got a question for you. How much face do you wreck on a daily basis in Dota? Huh? Or Counter-Strike, or League?
Or like Hearthstone, or other sandbox RPGs. Totally wrecking faces on a daily basis. As you can tell, I'm a very competitive gamer, and as such, am your target demographic.
How much do you want to? I guarantee you the first answer probably isn't anywhere close to mine.
How much face do you want to wreck? Now, I know your bullshit, crappy answer isn't anywhere near as good as what my answer is gonna be, so fuck you, but
we probably both want to destroy the same amount. More.
He's like making love to the camera, and like I'm digging his like really bad acting and faux intensity. How much face do you wanna wreck? More.
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 Oh, and that's like a repeating thing is his like really bad laugh.
I get asked all the time how I got so good.
Steve, for real, how did you get so good? You are clearly the perfect specimen of male masculinity in the gaming and all other worlds.
And my answer's pretty much always the same. I'm just better.
People always ask him, Steve, how do you get so good? Well, Steve's answer is always the same. I'm just better. Fuck you. I'm Steve.
If you've watched me play, then you know my reflexes are on point.
Ooh, let's watch Steve play. His reflexes are on point. Oh, and I believe there's something else here that he says.
My laning is unmatched, and I never lose my composure in a head-to-head bout.
His laning is unmatched. This guy can merge lanes at 60 miles per hour on the interstate fucking easy. This guy is not missing his exits. His laning is impeccable. But let's see if we can find Steve play to back up his awesome skills. Oh, there's no mention of Steve. That's strange. Maybe there's something on the Luciding website or their YouTube. See, do we see Steve? No, they've just got popular channels. They don't even have. Yeah. It's so strange, man. Steve, I gotta see Steve's sweet Dota 2 skills. So, okay, they got a website in here, dreamhackers.us, and clearly we're gonna see Steve's skills there, I'm sure. Dream World is a new PlayStation. Learn gaming skills faster while asleep. Take advantage of real 24/7 training. As if you could sleep 24/7. So I see what they're trying to do here. They're trying to compare lucid dreaming to like the ultimate gaming experience, and not only that, to bring appeal to lucid dreaming, they're trying to actually get gamers interested in lucid dreaming so that they could practice their gaming skills and get that edge from practicing in their sleep. You can practice on the mental aspect, I would say, with video games and things like that. Planning, making connections in your mind that you may have previously not made to discover new things about how you can play the game. But as far as reaction time, speed, hand-eye coordination, all that, I don't think that you can improve that in a dream. But we do have Steve's video down here, and I see no real link to Steve. So Steve is apparently not a bitching Dota player.
When I play Dota, I don't just understand my character's abilities. I know them. That's what separates me from everybody else.
What? When I'm playing a game, I don't just understand the game I'm playing, I know the game I'm playing. What? That completely negates itself. And that's what separates him from everyone else. What separates Steve here from those other fucking bitch-ass, chump, noob, fucking Dota players, what puts Steve on the top of the curb is not only understanding his player character's abilities, but it's knowing them.
For the past 6 months, I've been doing this thing called LucidCatcher.
You see, for the past 6 months, I've been doing this thing called Dream Journal. First of all, Steve, I'd really like to know how you got a LucidCatcher for 6 fucking months, because me and 1, 2, 3 other people that I know who have tried the LucidCatcher have been given it for like a month is the maximum time that I've heard. Steve, what makes you so special, Steve? Is it your ass-wrecking abilities in Dota or League or Counter-Strike? Or did they really just need you using it for 6 months straight to get any effect whatsoever? Food for thought.
Basically, the whole deal is I put this thing on, sleep for a few hours, wake up, think about the Dota character I want Rex shop with that day, and sleep some more.
So it sounds like they have Steve putting on the LucidCatcher and doing a wake back to bed, and then not doing a wild, but basically a sort of dream incubation. But basically they're just setting Steve up for a pretty much normal wake back to bed, which could even possibly work on its own. But I just think it's interesting that he would have to wear the LucidCatcher and sleep for a few hours, get up to incubate, and then go back to sleep with the LucidCatcher on again, which it would make more sense to probably sleep without it first and then get up and then put it on and go back to sleep. So it just makes me think that if the product worked as well as Steve says it does, then he probably wouldn't need to do a wake back to bed at all, I would assume.
And the tech in this thing focuses my dreams, so I can actually be inside the character I want.
The tech that is in this thing focuses my mind-brain connections and makes that dream my bitch. This is obviously produced by Luciding. Steve's got nothing to do with this other than Steve is a really bad paid actor, I'm assuming. So you know that everyone wrote this thing, and they're using terminology in it like focuses my dreams. To say that something focuses your dreams is really just not saying anything. Does it cause lucidity? That's what you're trying to say, that it will make you able to dream about the things that you want to dream about. But to say that by having a desire and then using this piece of tech that automatically that technology will make that desire realized when you really have kind of no fundamental understanding of the lucid dreaming concept or the practices that go into it to get a really good effect for what you would want.
So I can actually be inside the character I want. Pretty much, I'm training even when I sleep. Can you say your game is anywhere close to that? I doubt it.
I don't know, Steve. Training when you're asleep? Can I say my game is close to that? Well, let's see, Steve. For the past 8 fucking years, I've been a practicing lucid dreamer and incorporated these practices into my life, and I've used it to overcome anger, depression. It's increased my will to live. I've used it as a means to pull myself up by the bootstraps from a person who wanted to fucking kill themselves to a person who now is happy and self-assured and able to help other people and be a productive member of society. So, yeah, Steve, I'd like to think my game is pretty fucking on point when it comes to this.
I'm talking a deep subconscious connection here. Imagine what that might do to your reflexes on the choke point, your laning strategy. If you are not a total scrub, your heartbeat should be getting pretty amped at this point because you're starting to get an idea of what you might actually be able to do if you were in control of your dreams.
If you're not a total fucking pansy ass bitch, then you want to buy this extremely overpriced product because I've just promised you that it can make your reflexes faster. No, it cannot, sir. No, it cannot. You can practice whatever you like in a lucid dream, and yes, that does count towards waking life skill. Okay, granted. But it's not going to increase your reflexes. Reflexes are like kind of this inborn, your reaction time is not likely to be increased just through practicing playing a video game in your dreams or practicing acting out the scenario of a video game in your dreams. I don't even think reaction time could be increased without focused effort in practicing the skill of a reaction time in a specific instance. So doing a specific thing, like hit this button when you see the light, and if you practice that, perhaps you could get a little bit faster at that, perhaps. But overall, all of the things that are factoring into reflexes, reaction time, that they're saying equates to a better gameplay is really stuff that diminishes with time. The younger you are, typically, the better you are at playing games because your reaction time is way faster and it slows down over time. And as old as Steve is and as old as I am, that's just a completely unrealistic offer that is on the table right now, and they can't uphold it. It's not feasible.
I'm talking world champion level capabilities here.
Oh, God. Okay, everyone, you hear that? Luciding. The company Luciding, luciding.com, everybody, and Steve the Dreamhacker, Steve the big balls fucking Dota face wrecking bastard over here, just promised you that if you use their device to practice video gaming, then you can reach world championship status and make this a career.
All I had to do to make it happen was take some time before hitting the hay every night and imagine what I wanted to dream about. Then put on the LucidCatcher.
LucidCatcher.
And catch some...
That's what lucid dreaming, is really all about. It's catching some... when you're trying to... But she... I hate that. Or when you're trying to... And she be... it's the worst, right? That's all you need to do is just want things. The more you want things and sleep on it, so yeah, you want something, so you think about how much you want that, and then you sleep on that, and then you get it instantly without any sort of work or effort. This is a narrative in lucid dreaming and in everything else that I absolutely fucking detest. It just implies that, yeah, all wanting to do something is enough. All that you have to do is want it, and it's going to somehow come to you. But with lucid dreaming and with everything else in life, there is work required. And Steve and Luciding don't realize that at all, which really worries me for a company that is in the lucid dreaming business making devices that shock your prefrontal cortex. You should probably know what the fuck you're doing if you're starting a business like that, right?
As soon as I started to see the dream in my mind, the device let me know I was dreaming, and through a whole mess of complicated science, I found myself in the world I wanted.
Through a whole mess of complicated science, shocks to your prefrontal cortex. All it does is detect when you're in REM and shock your friggin' brain. So it's not really that complicated. All you have to do apparently is think about it and go to sleep, and then as soon as it shocks your brain, you're going to be in that world. Not at all how it works. You can be aware, and from there you can go to whatever you would like to do, but that isn't to say necessarily that without effort you are going to suddenly be in the dream world that you chose. Rather, you're going to become aware in a dream, and then from that point, if you wanted to do what Steve is suggesting here, you would then need to go there in most instances.
All you have to do is want the experience, and then you get it.
See, what did I say? This is exactly the problem. All you have to do is want something, and you're gonna get it with just this handy device that solves all our problems. It doesn't.
Total immersion, total freedom, a total experience. A game backed up by the most powerful console in the history of the universe. Your own mind.
See, now that's something that I actually kind of agree with. Steve, you're making me uncomfortable. What is this?
How's that for the next gen? Huh?
How's that for the next gen? Well, Steve, I would say that's pretty shitty for the next generation. Honestly, I think that probably virtual reality would be a lot more useful for someone who wanted to seek out the task in which Steve describes in this video. Overall, guys, that's that's pretty... It was cringy for me. I'm going to leave a link to that down below, of course. You can check it out. Give Luciding a few more views, because I can see they really need it, because Steve's pretty intense, but I guess he's not getting the views, huh? So yeah, guys, I think that just about covers everything I wanted to do today. Here in the next few days to a week or so, I'm going to try to have it out sooner than the next 2-week cycle, but I will have a couple of reviews coming out for Vivid Dream supplements, not the supplements you might expect, but some good supplements nonetheless. And I've preemptively put some links in the description box down below for Vivid Dream as well, and if you use that link you can get 20% off of their products. And right now in their store they've got a 34% discount going on Deep Asleep and I believe Supermind. So if you guys want a killer deal and add 20% of a discount onto a 34% discount for 54% off and help the channel out, then you can click the link in the description for Vivid Dream. I'm very happy with my experiences with Supermind and Deep Asleep, but we'll get more into that in the next video and the review of that. As well, there's a link for the affiliate link for Team Lucid Dreams for Vivid Dream. So if you want to help out Team Lucid Dream rather than myself, you can do that. So if you want to help Team Lucid Dream, you can choose that link. If you want to help me, you can use that link. And either way, you're helping the Lucid Dreaming community, and you are getting some really good deals. So otherwise, I think that just about covers it, guys. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Share this stuff, man. All of the people that watch my channel, only 20% of the people who watch my channel are subscribed. So if you are one of the people who watches me and you aren't subscribed, I'd really appreciate that subscription. But yeah, as well, you can check me out on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm at Spacetime Badass pretty much everywhere. And yeah, I think that's it. Until next time, take it easy.